Mr. Felix, you're welcome to this presentation tonight. It's an ecosystem where we want to give a solution to certain things about the global financial market. So tonight, I'm going to be looking at exposing certain level of market disruption, which financial market disruption. And we have seen in the recent time that the forex market is no longer just about buying and selling. Then what is it all about? It's beyond buying and selling. There's something very important that the phase we are in the financial market is called institutional democratization. Why? Retail traders are gaining access to tools and capital structure previously reserved for banks. Now, quickly look at it. Most of us, because and that is what I really want us to get clarified about. I know a number of us who are seated tonight or listening to me, what you heard about, when anybody tell you about trading, when anybody tell you about Forex, the first thing your mind go to is trading. And when anybody tell you about the financial market, what your mind go to again is technical analysis and all the like. No, the narrative have changed. Now, the financial market is beyond just buy and sell it, like we have mentioned. So it is far off all what we think about. Now we have basic participation in the financial market, which I want to actually expose us to as a context so that we can now know, oh, I never knew I can leverage on the financial market like this. That will give us solutions, things that you can explore massively in the financial market. Now, one of its kind in the financial market is called retail trading. So trading, mostly people who come to market every day, they come to trade the market, and then they are at the level of retailing. So retail trading is one of the significant aspects that are very popular, into our context. So we say these are methods used to actively participate and generate returns from currency fluctuation. This is the most known. If I just mention Forex, now many people don't even know that the usual, if you're in Nigeria, we have a contest of Aboki, buy and selling, bureau de change. All of these are still part of Forex trading. So, or Forex as a kind of economy, or Forex as a kind of industry. So we have limited the whole thing into aspect of like, I open an MT5, I place a buy or I place a sell on Euro USD, on USD JPY and all of that. And that's what most people have denied themselves of participating in the global financial market, not really helping themselves. So then the other aspect, so I like to let you know that the retail traders actually not the one that are making the most money in the market. Then the next participation is called forex brokers. So forex brokerage are in different layers, but I only pick one that cover everything. Now, these people don't lose money as per trading activities. They can lose money as per business model. And that's what I want us to understand. We always say casino house never lose. No matter what betting you are doing, the casino hosting that betting will not lose. So you can't win against the casino house. You only win against each other. So the same thing, you can't win against a brokerage. You only win or lose against each other as participant in the trading. Now, in this aspect, many persons are finding it difficult to navigate the financial market based on retail system. Now, okay, there is so much money to be made when you operate a brokerage system, but there are so many difficulties and situations that you're going to attend to. So you want to say, okay, let us float a brokerage system. Go and ask. Many brokerage will fold up very soon. And I will tell you reason why. Because things are evolving, things are disrupting more than what we used to have before. So these are the issues that we find out that people are looking at, oh, financial market is not for me. No, you just need to know where is the best way I can enter into this market. Yes, of course, everything is foiled with the risk of losing money, chances of losing money. It's normal, it's part of the game. So, but in brokerage system, not everybody can set up a broker. Is it actually difficult? No. So you need access to certain facilities, which I'm not going to go deeper into, just to give you a kind of overview of when we talk about forex market, take your mind off just retail trading, because that's what most people hear. Oh, forex trading, forex market. Oh, I'm a trader, I'm a professional trader. Not every professional trader are profitable, and not all profitable traders are necessary to be professional. So you have to understand that. So brokerage are forming activities, but you can't lose, you can't win against them. And that's where most of you say a broker manipulate and all of that. Well, if you understand what we call managerial evil, you know that it's part of the business, it's part of the deal. So brokerage system are part of the same. So we have hybrid brokerage, we have forex brokerage of B book, A book, and all of that. I don't want to go to those details. Then we have another business inside brokerage system called white labeling partnership. Now, people just set up, they don't work with the infrastructure, they don't set up the infrastructure, they just take a brand name, just like a kind of, and be able to create their own name, like a holding under a company. That's another way of making money. It's still brokerage, but we call it white labeling. So understand this. Then things kept evolving. People struggling with liquidity and all of that. That was what brought about proprietary firm. Proprietary firm, what do they do? So firms that provide capital to skilled traders, sharing profit from the traders or trade bonds are made. So a particular model for traders, lacking personal capital. So this is another system. But of course, every system and every model with their peculiar problem or associated risk. Just a moment. Right? So these are factors. So a lot of things happening. So proprietary firms with their own peculiar issues and all of this. But they provide solution to an extent, but there are things that evolve. Okay. So beyond all of those things, so, but people are making money through proprietary, and the proprietary firm are making money through people. All right. So now this is a business model too. Then we now have what we call copy trading or social trading. Investors copy the products or trade of experts or experienced professionals, platform or trader charging fees for whatever. Then we have forex education and mentorship. It's still part of business model in forex market. Then we have affiliates, marketing or IBs. They are part of it. The strongest out of all is actually this. We call them forex liquidity providers. So now that goes to the segment at which what we want to provide for you in the system and in this training. Now, for instance, we provide education, we train people on forex trading, but go and check. If you operate any forex education now, trust me, education in forex now is highly decentralized, and I'll prove to you. There is nothing you want to learn about concept of forex trading now. If you are not running thorough mentorship one-on-one system, if it's normal forex education, I'm sorry, you will pack away. That's the truth. Now, because why do I pay you when I can ask anything from other AI, GPT, all of that? So that means it's no longer lucrative as you think it was. All right? So the liquidity provision. So then we now have the phases. We have four major market disruptions we have had now, and that's why we don't want you to be left behind. Now, before, so we have what we call instant funding and not challenge prop models. So, because why? First, education was a problem of people to access the financial market, to trade the financial market. But after learning, the next challenge is liquidity. They trade with very little, and for that, they're looking for source of income, a source of money to fund. You get that? And now, what really happened? Something has happened, and a lot of things has changed. What really happened was that people have been locked up, people have been jailed, people have gone to cases, all manner of cases, because they have taken cooperative money, they've taken loan from the bank, they've taken loan from friends and family, and they got all those money bonds. Perhaps they're under pressure. Perhaps the money is not even up to enough for them to trade. They lost the money eventually, and then they got into problem. They get arrested, and so many other factors. Now, so but the biggest disruption now is the depth of the two-phase evaluation. So trading prop firms force traders to pass tests. The new wave is instant live capital or pay later one step. But this is an expansion where we're going to give to you. Number one, take note of the first thing you are going to maximize in this training or this presentation. Expanding the market disruption, the amplified capital model, is a specific and powerful trend that blends retail brokerage with high leverage prop structure, tag market model as the 7 disruptions in the global financial market. Take note of this. What is the attraction? The attraction is simple. All right? The attraction is simple. Traders can pay a fee and start trading real money on day one or pay after passing. So I'm talking about the expansion now, which are normal prop firm challenge with lesser percentage, but tag market have changed the game with their amplify model. The amplify model of 12x and 24x capital model. This disruption completely removed the barrier to entry for high volume trading instead of asking trader to trade 100,000 account to prove they are good or forfeiting their initial deposit as a fee for their instant funding. So the broker amplifies their own money instantly. So there's a disruption now. Now, the narrative, there was a disruption that prop firm cost into the conventional traditional trading broker. Now, whereby people, you see there's a wave of activities past like 6-7 years ago. There was a wave of people trading more prop firm, even up to now. People trade more prop firm than the real brokers. So there was a money wave from the conventional brokers. So that's why brokers to start hustling. What do? The brokers start hustling to deposit and then get ×2, stuff like that. These are strategic market retainership. And then people start looking and okay, let's get that. Now, you can attest to this that most of us, when we're trading, we want to get more fund and all of that. So, but the cutting edge is this. We now have a system that you don't need to pass through any challenge, and then you can make money instantly and get money withdrawn. The second aspect of this phase of the market, which one system now held, is AI-driven institutional footprint analysis. So traders are moving away from the basic indicators like RSI, MACD. They are now obsessed with smart money concepts, yada, 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 and all of that. But how about you have expert now that does all of those analysis and then give you? Then we have the fourth wave, the convergence of forex and synthetics. Now, I'm not going to talk about the disruption. The last point is called copy trading. It's called 2.0. It's called the social alpha. Now, why is the social alpha? Just call it like the Gen Z of forex trading or Gen Z of forex business. Why is it the Gen Z of forex business? Because social proof is the most powerful marketing tool. Modern platforms are integrating AI performance verification. So the disruption is that instead of just seeing a leaderboard, user can see the Sharp ratio and drawdown sheet. Statistic of a lead trader verified by the platform AI to ensure no martingales or gambling and all of that happening. Now, today, you don't want to. I look at people who want to give their money to, they say, okay, I'm a forex trader, I can trade your money for you. Gone are those days. People want to see your record, your past record, which can be verified in the public profile. And then that will now make me to say, okay, I think I can follow you. And that's the attraction. The summary of this is that the people are attracted to passive income right now, more than learning. All right? That they can trust a platform that says, follow our top AI verified snipers. It's much more persuasive than a standard broker. An example of this disruption is Tag Market and Sonic AI. So I'm presenting to you 2 solutions for passive income tonight. I'm not going to go deeper into the leverage, which is the residual income, the active income, and all of that, but I'll just show you a combo of activities, all right? A combo of activities that a platform have provided for us and then help you to make money passively, decentralized format, which is the tag market. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Tag Market. I'm going to present to you that opportunity of disruption. It aid me and you to make money from. So the disruption has delivered to you. All you need to learn to know and to understand and explore is that how do I become a profitable income earner? So Do I need to know all those jargon? What is RSI, Bollinger Band, all of those things, higher high? Oh, that would be a choice. But one of the things that cut across, irrespective either you're a professional, either you are a novice, either you're a newbie, or non-interested type persons in the market, but none of us is not interested in making money. So everybody want to make money. And I like to tell you that I must not be a professional before making money. The most important is that can I look at a system and how do I gain entrance to a system? If I can gain entrance to a system and I have my money get into the system and make money yours truly. And that's the disruption we're talking about. The disruption copy trading 2.0, which I refer to as social alpha. Let's quickly show you what's this solution we have. How does it deliver money to you? This solution we have, how does it deliver money to you? I'm going to log in quickly because I'm going to be very practical and raw, straightforward tonight and show you. I'll just show you the disruption. So anytime you hear about forex market, take your mind off trading. No, it's beyond forex trading. It's beyond traders. It's beyond professional trader. In fact, I'd like you to know that most top forex traders will not make as much as people who set up brokerage firm. And most forex brokerage, if they are not advancing their strategy now, they are going to be displaced from the market. I'm not saying this. You can ask Nokia of their experience. Nokia said they did nothing wrong. It's just that they were not changing with the situation. And I will tell you till tomorrow, no investor is loyal to a company. No one investor, no single investor is loyal to a company. Every investor is loyal to their money. So if their money is not adding up, man, they will leave you. That's the truth. So investor is not loyal to a company. Investor is loyal to their funding. So if they can grow with their money, then they will love it. So if you're waiting, no, this investor, they need to stay with me and all of that. I'm sorry, they will not stay with you. Just understand that they will not. They will not. So what they look for is that how much can I make and how can I build up my equity in a platform? So it's not about you because I'm this, I'm that. No. They are looking for what will grow their money. So let's quickly look at it. I'm going to share with you now on Tag Market. So Tag Market as a broker now, which is licensed and regulated in Mauritius, you can read about that. And if you want to understand some of those licensing and all of that, you can go to it and then get about the license, get about all the details. So you can go to what we call WikiFX, all right? So you can go to what we call WikiFX or something, and then you can study more about brokerage regulations and all of that. You can check about it if it's regulated. I've said that time without number, but I'll just, for the purpose of people who are just joining us tonight, you can go to WikiFX and type tag market, all right, if it's regulated or not. So you can go to WikiFX and type tag market. So you want to be aware if it's regulated, if it's licensed and regulated. That's the first thing you want to really examine. And this is licensed and regulated in Mauritius. There are other features that will be uploaded over time, which is going to be South Africa. It was recently obtained in month of April. And I'd like to let you know that this is a broker that's really less than 3 years. So by June this year, it's going to be 3 years. But it's a disruptor of disruption, right? Because it comes with a dimension beyond what people could not really fathom and all of that. So these are regulated brokers. Now, recently, they have to get insurance coverage for each account up to $1 million coverage on each unit of account by London Insurance. So these are some of those things you want to go and verify, but I'm not here for those English for me. How do I make money? That's the point we're making here. So I want to show many of us, I don't need to know anything, don't need to know jack. Just follow simple instruction and you make money hands-free. We call it sleeping allowance. Yeah, it's very hard to believe. Profitable. How do I become profitable without lifting fingers, without learning all of those jargon? But I will still show you. Now, this broker cover three things. Number one, the passive income, which they are not the one doing it for you. They connect you with what will do it for you, number one. Number two, they still believe in education. So it's not about just say, okay, we'll give you this. Now, let me tell you something. Let's be realistic. Thank God, this is me. I'm privileged to be the team leader of Plan B Express. Plan B Express is an academy. We run trainings and all of that. Let's be realistic. We have Tag Market now. Either you have even funded your account or not, if you register on Tag Market and come to Academy here, you're going to find something they call it course here. This young man you are seeing here, his name is Joe Arias. Now, the education he's going to provide to you here is free. You have access to it free. But as a platform is providing another education, you're going to pay every month $150 every month on that platform. That platform is called Access. But this is the same person and giving this education free here. So something is missing. There's something you may not understand. How come the man in another place is a paid education and in another place a free education? The point is that there's what called direct and indirect cost. That you are not paying does not mean somebody does not pay for it. So, but look at it. You have courses you can study. So imagine me now, I'm telling you to come to plan B and start learning, and then you are going to pay so amount of money. But tag markets say don't bother, don't pay to plan B. Don't go to plan B and start paying money. Come here and come and learn. Beginner's model, you can study, look at it. This is a course.
Sometimes
Study.
risk is not the enemy.
It's
It's the only real
So I just want to let you know that it's a free education for you because they still believe that, okay, many people will want to learn. Now we have articles that have taught you what trading all about, psychology, fundamentals, and all of these things. That still believe that, okay, if you want to learn, why not? We'll give you those education free. Risk management, forex basic, trading, psychology, all right? Trading terminologies or technology, sorry, psychology. Now, it says it's not all about that, recorded videos and all of that. Okay, I want to have a live filler. And that's why they have schedule of trainings. And all of those trainings, live session are always recorded. Look at that on 15th May. That was last week, the last live trading session. By tomorrow, if you come back here and check this upcoming, you will have seen a schedule of upcoming training. All right. These are live sessions by this person. Indices, forex, crypto education, go trading, and all that free. You are not paying anything. All right. So these things are recorded, they are back to back there that you can study. I'm just trying to let you know what's happening here and so many things that you are paying for somewhere, but it's free here. Very free. Okay, look at your areas on the 30th. So many training, look at it. Live session. You train, they will teach you, and they give you signal, live signal, you trade and make money. That's for you that want to do active income. So enough of that. So let's quickly go to what tag market now did. Tag market said, no, enough of like, okay, I want to pass a challenge and all of that. Yes, we have different accounts you can operate on tag market because a broker. You can open a zero account. You can open Islamic account. You can open demo. So look at it. You can go to demo and open an account. Look at it. This is a demo, right? So look at demo, pro demo, okay? Zero demo, Islamic demo. So if you want to open demo, you can go ahead. So look at it. So I open demo. So let's say I want to open demo of like a $1,000 demo. Look at there. I want to use this leverage. All right. And then I can create my password on it. Just to create my password on it, I open demo. Let me just say something like this. Okay. So and click request. Okay, password is not correct. Okay, so I think I need to just, in order to proceed, enter your profile. Okay, want me to enter my profile password. Okay, so I'm going to enter into it. Demo, create demo. Look at it. Okay, so this is a broker, so understand that. Look at it. It has given you a demo account. If any of you want to copy this, copy it and log in. You are going to see it. If you want to log in with it. You can copy all of this. So, and I copy, so let me just copy and paste somewhere. And later I can open and all of that. So you can copy it. If you want to copy, you can copy it. It has a login detail. It has an investor password. It has other password. So I can copy and paste. So just to show you practical things. And then I always tell people, everybody see what they want to see. They hear what they want to hear. And they do what they want to do. So you can open set account. But that's not what I'm interested in. That for those of us who are traders and all of that. So what I'm interested in that, so tag market give you opportunity to amplify your money. They say problem is that people don't have enough liquidity. So we have liquidity provider, so we can give you access to amplify your account up to 12 times. And that's where you heard about amplify. Now listen, when you register and you come in here and amplify your account, anything you manually amplify, like if I put in $1,000 here and I click amplify, anything you manually amplify from here, you can connect it to any service provider again. So that means you want to trade it by yourself. If you don't trade it by yourself, the policy of amplify account is simple. Once you amplify, don't lose up to 10% of that money. For instance, if you put $1,000 amplified to 12 times, that's $12,000. don't lose your capital and 20%. 20% of what? From our own money. Because your $1,000 down, don't lose 1,002. That means $1,000, 20% of $1,000 is $200. So don't lose the $1,000 and at the same time 20% of it, which is from our own money. That's what tag market says. Secondly, it said any profit you make, if you amplify your account right now and you trade and you make minimum $10 because minimum withdrawal is $10 and you want to withdraw, you can go ahead and withdraw your money. Nobody is stopping you. It's your money. That's one of the fantastic things to understand about it. And so that's what tag market say you can do. Then the next is this. Because it's amplified and it's already into our liquidity. So that means our liquidity is part of the thing we provide for people who want it. And for that, if you apply for our liquidity, the first 30 days of amplified, that's your capital, not profit, cannot be taken out. It's your money. But for the 30 days, it's going to be in our pool of liquidity. After 30 days, you can withdraw it. Now, this is never heard of. Go to any instant funding account. I can mention many prop firms that we are doing. Are they bad? They're not bad. It's just that there's a disruption now. Okay. So don't think they are bad. They're not bad. It's just a disruption. So understand that beautiful ones are not yet born. So new things are happening and disrupting the existing one. That's what we call unique selling point. And so that's what tag market say. You can do that. But the first 30 days, you are not picking out the money. After 30 days, you can collect everything. But in that period, you are trading, you are making profit, withdraw your money. If you are the one trading by yourself, you have enjoyed the 12x amplified, you are not sharing your money with anybody. So make your money. Of course, tag market have used it to make money. How? Every trade you trade, they take commission from your buyer and selling. So that's normal. So they're only looking for attraction. What should motivate you to trade on our platform? We'll give you 12x amplification. So stop all of those going to buy any prop firm. Okay, your broker is not giving you 12x, we are giving you 12x. That's a motivating factor for me to come into this platform and then begin to trade. That doesn't end there. So tag market knew that not everybody that come to amplify that know how to trade. So they will amplify anyway, but they don't know how to trade. Okay, we still provide you the solution. And the solution we'll provide to you is called CopyX. So CopyX is a technology from Aitech ecosystem. Now, so this CopyX, what is it going to do? And what does it do for me? So that is the social trading we're talking about, the copy expert. CopyX is called copy expert. Oh, you want to amplify your money into 12x, but you don't even know how to trade, but you want to be profitable. So you leverage on experienced people, not just experienced people. Now, if I just say, okay, I recommend Felix to trade for you now, you say, okay, I love your recommendation. But the next thing you should demand is that, okay, can I see Felix record? I'm not saying, don't you trust me? It's not, Oga. Data is more trusted than person because data does not lie. Figure does not lie. So anybody can use emotion. It's not as if you want to deceive people out of emotion, love. So you will have a bias about it. But when figure is involved, then you cannot change it. So, okay, so how do we go about it? For me to actually accept this, I need to know how long and how far has this guy traded. Now, Sonic is one of those provider on CopyX. If you look at it, we have about 59 strategies that you can copy. But we in our ecosystem, we copy only Sonic and Neo, but predominantly Sonic. And I'll tell you why. What formed the decision of following Sonic? Now, when you want to copy anybody or when you want to give your money to an expert to trade for you, first thing that comes to your mind is that what is the risk protection of my money? It's not about even how much profit. Those people say, how much am I going to make? You are a layman. No real investors with his hard-earned money, with his huge capital, he's not going to ask how much you will pay me. He will say, how secure is my money going to be? So if he's trading, what is your risk management like? You want to see your drawdown. If you don't know today. Most traders or most beginners, when they want to copy some expert on maybe on different platforms, they go and check how many percentage has he made for the past 30 days? How many percentage has he made in the past 1 year? No. Investors who know their money, because trading is this. You are, first of all, a risk manager before you become a trader. So if you are not a good risk manager, then nobody will trust you with their money. Real money. I'm not talking of gambling. Somebody with $1 million now, I want to give you money. He says, sir, last week I make about 50%. In fact, he will say, I will get back to you. He will not get back to you. You will know that you are a very, very serious gambler. Because how will you do 50% of my $1 million without punching it anyhow? So for that, they want to see what is your maximum drawdown. There are scale for that. They will check it. What is your maximum drawdown? When they see your drawdown is very, very high, they will not get back to you. If you like, make 100% in a day, they will not subscribe because they are looking at protection of their capital. And that's one of the rules Warren Buffett say, protect your capital. The next, you can secure profit. The next, you trade with profit. And that's the first risk management rule in trading. So for that, why do we have to choose this? If you look at Sonic AI, for instance, we want to check Sonic AI. Since when have they started trading on this platform? Sonic AI started trading on tag market over about how many days ago? 153 days ago. Now, where to look suspicious is that, so the Sonic AI start trading on tag market as a new people entering to the market? No. Sonic AI have been trading for different institutions before even coming to tag market. Perhaps tag market start having an exclusive deal. But since they have started trading with tag market, total trade they have taken 39 trade loss, 261 win. So if you join it together, you know how many it's going to be. Now, but the total drawdown, maximum drawdown they have ever have trading on tag market is about 0.26, not up to 0.5%, not up to half 1%, 0.26% maximum drawdown. The total number of people following them because of their low risk, low reward already on tag market is about 186,000 accounts connected to tag. Now, tag last month did a profit share up to 110 million. I need to announce to you that we have over 100 and something billion dollars traded on tag market last month, April 2026. Now, look at the total profit that tag market has made in these 153 days is just about 93.99%. And I will arrive at something. Now, if you are on Sonic AI and your account is amplified by 12S, how will I arrive at how much I've made? Let's do an arithmetic. If you deposit $1,000 into Sonic AI, exactly when Sonic start trading 153 days ago, start trading on tag market. Now, what has happened is your 12x, your $1,000 deposited has done your $1,000 deposited. What it means is that it has done 93.99% times 12. Let's quickly do that. So that means my $1,000 has done 93.99% multiplied by 12 times, because that's the number of leverage you have. So that means since September last year, if you're on tag market and connect to Sonic AI with your $1,000, you have done 1,127.88%. So if it's $1,000, that means you have done additional $11,000 as profit from September last year till now. So what Sonic will have picked is the 30% of that. So $11,000, 30% of that is for Sonic, 70% of that money is your own. You didn't lift fingers, but since last year, that means not up to a year. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So we're in May. So that's about 8 months. You have done $1,000%. That's about $11,000 without lifting fingers. Okay, now what is the powerful thing? If you belong to a community, like if you are here now, you are going to belong to a community. Somebody invited you from this community. So we have a special deal with Tag Market, which can close at any time. They have told us that, okay, our deal, they are considering closing it by end of this month. If they consider and didn't close it, glory be to God. If they don't consider, you still have business. 12S is there. So many persons are coming to Tag Market and jubilating for 12X. They don't know that a community one exists. I'm telling you from experience. When I first came into Tag Market too, I did not know any community that exists. It was 12x I subscribed, and I was happy because you can imagine that if Tag Market, if Sonic do 1% in a month, that's 1% multiplied by 12, that's 12% in a month. So for me to do 12% without lifting my finger, that was a blessing. And that was the reality. So the unique thing you have now today is that you belong to a community, somebody invited you from a community, then you're going to have access to a special deal code, which is going to give you 24x. Now, listen, if you go on Tag Market, peruse everything on the portal, you can't see 24x anywhere because it's not their product, but a special deal for a community. So they can't sell it to you, except you belong to the community. So if it was that, if you have activated your account on 24x, what it then means is that instead of that 1,127% that has happened since September last year, it will have been times 2. That means your $1,000 will have done 2,255% as at today. So that means your $1,000 have made about $22,000 as at today. So, ladies and gentlemen, understand what I'm trying to pass across. So now, how do we see that these guys is not just inside this place, they are talking about this thing? That's what we now talk about my FS book. Go to my FS book. Those of you who have traded Forex before, if you go to my FS book, what do we check? We check data, public information from professionals and system providers. And that's why we go to my FS book. Because before Sony came to Tag Market, they have been trading. So if you go to my FS book, what are you going to do? Just quickly go to FS book and go to the search button area. Click on the search and type Sonic AI. That's what we use. And type Sonic AI. Now you're going to see it under systems. Look at it here. Sonic. Then when you type on Sonic, it's going to populate it out. All right. And please check it quickly, check it very well, right? This is not a demo. This is a live trading activities. Now on Sonic, what do we have? What we have here on Sonic is that Sonic had been trading and making profit, but not doing more than 1%, 1 point something percent on a monthly basis. So to as far back as 2024, you can see they started trading on Tag Market September 2025. That means here, September 2025. But there have been a record of them, and I see one of the factors that make Tag Market to actually accept them is to have seen this kind of conservative strategy. Look at November to December 2024. Look at January 2025 to December 2025. Look at this year so far, January this year. Many of you know what happened in January. Many people lost their money when gold just crashed all of a sudden, all right? And these are the things that made Tag looked at, okay, this is a very fantastic solution. And so we're doing average of 1%. We say if average of 1%, last month what we did was about 1.26%. Now, because we are running 24x, 1.26% multiplied by 24, you are going to have about 30% plus. All right? So 30% plus was what was done by Sonic last month. Okay? And then with that, we're able to say, okay, 24 times 1.26% was 30%, 30.24%. So when 30% of it was peaked, that means what we did last month was 21% of our money. So if you have $1,000 last month, you wouldn't do 15%, you wouldn't do 10%, you will have done how much? You will have done neatly 21% of your money, irrespective of the amount of money you have on the system. So that is why we have been using Sonic AI. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've just shown to you now is a pure activities. Now, if I go to Follower Hub, you see an account example of an account. Example of an account is that when I click here to Follower Hub, you're going to see strategies. Now look at different account here on this particular profile. So somebody was asking me sometime, you can have different account on your profile. You can have two accounts. Once you have registered and verified your account here, you can't change it. You can't open another account. It will be detected. So if you look at this account, you know how they started with small amount of money. This one started with $50, compounded over $71 have been withdrawn on that. Look at this. This is one from $10. I love experimentation. And now look at about $200. Look at $5,000 and look at the profit has made and all of that. Look at Sonic R, another one. So if you look at it, so let's say at this, okay, now this is, I'm going to compound this one now, 1.25. Why? Because I can make profit and continue to compound my profit to increase my account size, all right? Because this account start from $90. Now I've been compounding it, right? Over time, I'm going to show to you. Why do we compound? And I'm going to share with you. But before I do that, let me quickly show you example. Today, yesterday, when we're doing our market update, we told some persons that there is a need for them to quickly sign up their account because Sonic, when they start in the Monday morning, they know how to bless us with sleeping allowance. I quickly want to log in as I wrap up so that if you have any question, you can ask. And I promised you that it was going to be a very fantastic one, and I think it was highly expository. Now, so quickly, I'm going to log into yes, I'm going to log into an account now and show you how powerful, yes, how powerful this has been and how we have been maximizing this opportunity. All right, so let's quickly go and I'll show you. So pay attention. I'm going to show you now, whoever that was invited you to this system. All this I'm showing to you is you leave.
Progress.
So you lift no fingers to do this. So quickly, let me share this page and I show you live account that is trading connected to Sonic AI, and you make passive decentralized income. So I'm going to go to MT5. Okay, this is not it. This is my own personal trading, okay? So let me just go. All right, so let me go to the lowest account, the one that was $71. So let me go to that one. This is the one of $71. So look at today. $71. They took 3 trades today, they lost one. Now, how will you know somebody who really is meticulous? See, the two trade one, the profit there are higher than the one that was lost. Now, this account started November, if I'm not mistaken, November 2025. Right? This account started November 2025. I should be very sure. November, what? I can't remember the November, but we're going to see it. So let's click on it. See. Thank you. November 15, 2024, 2025. And then total profit that's made, okay, $78. $74 have been withdrawn. And then we're doing some compounding because the account start from $50. How do you know that? Look at it here. Where you see balance deposit, what was deposited as balance deposit was $50, amplified to 24x, give you $1,200. And that is why you're seeing this. $74 have been withdrawn. $74 have been withdrawn out of $50 deposited. $74 have been withdrawn. And then we still have $72 now as the trading capital. So I'll go to another account of $200 quickly. So account of $200. This account of $200. So let's look at it today. What account of $200 did today is about $3.79, where other one was doing about $1 point something. So that means, look at it today. We have $2.83, we are minus 0.85, and then we are 1.81. So the total profit made today. This account started on the 1st of April. Sorry, this account started on the I think it started on the 2nd of February. No, 2nd of February. 2nd of February. So let's quickly look at it. 2026, 02, 02, and 2026 up to today. So the total money made on this account is already $167. You can see $156 have been withdrawn. Okay? And this is account of $200. Okay, now let's look at account of $5,000. Somebody say, you just gather many account. I am greedy when it comes to good things. Okay, so most people said greed is not good. I say no, it's the application that is wrong. Now, this account of $5,000, the same today where you are making $1 in the 71, making about $3 in the 200, then this account of $5,000, it made $96 today. This account started trading on the 1st of April. That's last month. And 5,000 amplified to 24x give us $120,000. And now the total profit has made, it's not up to 2 months yet. That means by 4th of June, it will be 2 months. But so far, it has made total profit of $2,386. Now, so these are account. Now, look at another bombshell. This one was $97, right? We're shouting. Now, look at another bombshell. We have an account that started October 4th on Sonic. And this account started with $99,500 and it kept on compounding. Only today, this account make $22,759. $22,759. And this account of 99,500, it has been compounding. Now, let's look at the date. That's why I say figure does not lie. So Felix can lie, anybody can lie, but fact figures. That's what an average Indian want to tell us the figure. Figure is what they are looking for. So figure wouldn't lie. And then these are records that you cannot change. 2025 to today. So the total profit that this account has accrued is $895,722. You say there's no money. There's money, just that you don't have access to it. You don't know the know-how. There is money. Stop telling, and there's no money anywhere. It's not true. Money does not come to you. That you don't have money does not mean money is not available. You can see this account, a withdrawal have been made on this account once. Cumulative withdrawal on this account, it's about $145,765. Now, total profit accrue $895,000. I said this account kept compounding to make more money. So, ladies and gentlemen, so what we tell you is this: it's not about hype, it's not jumping here and there telling you one story. Now, so that's what makes us to understand the power of compound interest. We say, wow, if this is happening, that means compound interest is very, very powerful. Why is compound interest very powerful? Because if somebody with 99,500, all right, could compound and have this amazing kind of result, so how much more? So is this thing only meant for people with big money? The answer is no. Okay, so what can I do? So quickly, I will share it with you now. We said what Warren Buffett talked about compound interest. He said something very significant about compound interest. He said compound interest, and the rule he gave is that it's a small amount of money, all right? With time, it expand. He says little profit expand exponentially over time. So time allow you. I always tell friends, if you don't have plenty money, have plenty patience. If you don't have plenty money, have plenty patience. So you can, but unfortunately, people with plenty money even have more patience than some of us who don't have plenty money. Now, quickly, let's look at what can I do to help myself? Because they said for you to say you are living a comfortable life by by dollar standard, the global rating standard, to say, okay, this is a comfortable man. They say should be making average of $25,000 in a month. Yes, it's not a joke. If you want to say you are living a comfortable life, if you think I'm lying, so you can ask people who are in abroad, in Canada, in the US, in the UK, they tell you how much they pay for house rent, right? Yes, you say, okay, they are working, they are seeing the money. They are seeing because they are working, they are making the money. They should tell you how nobody lives in any of those places and play. They are not joker. If you want to see a serious man, go there and see. So you can see that it's not about romance, it's about bill. Bill must be paid, no excuse. So if you want to see a man that doesn't like excuse, give us the fact and figure. And I can tell you, people living in diaspora will be the one to appreciate this opportunity more than some of us who are in Nigeria, because you can still go to your neighbor house and say, do you cook anything today? Mama Ejima, that's your soup you gave me last week. Nothing like that anywhere there, because you have to carry your cross. So we now say, okay, $25,000 to be comfortable. So we got a plan. Very simple plan. No matter how much you have as an investment on this platform, you must walk through this plan. And we told everybody, what can I do to now be making good money to be comfortable in the next 5 years? Since I don't have that means now, we say, okay, how much can you start with? We say, okay, can you start, because we're intentional to say $250, because $250 is what enable you to build residual income, which I'm not going to talk about today. So $250 is what can allow you to now join the franchise system of tag market, of Aitech, and to make money residually. So $250. I don't know how much business, and without business you can start in Nigeria right now with $250. That's about 330,000 naira or 350,000 naira. I don't know how much it's going to give to you. I don't know which business you want to start. Maybe it's Atire and all of those. I do not know anyway. But there are definitely. But how long will it deliver to you to be comfortable? So that's okay if I put $250 here. Let us go by average of 15%, which we know that to make more than 15% sometime. We say last month we made 21% net profit. So we say, okay, let's cut it down to 15%. So what you need to be doing, having connected the account to $250, just keep compounding for the next 60 months. 60 months is 5 years. Now, we're intentional about 5 years. Why? We have categories of investment, short-term, medium-term, and long-term. Short-term investment is from 1 year to minimum less than 5 years. Then medium-term is 5 years, less than 10 years. While long-term is 10 years and above. We didn't say compound for 10 years. It will sound unrealistic. But even before, how are you? 10 years is completed. Right? So, but let's go for 5 years, which is a medium term. And then your job is simple. Every week you can be compounding. Maybe weekend compound so that I don't miss anything. So now say if you compound for every week and wait for the next 5 years, you can build a capital base of $1.7 million. Not 1.7 million naira. $1.7 million. So imagine if you are earning 1%, you can now see now it's going to make sense. 1% of $1.7 million, you can see that it is not the percentage that is crazy. It is the amount you have that is too meager. So somebody with $1.7 million, $1.7 million, all right? There are $1.7 million to make 1% of it, 0.01. Yeah, 0.01 times $1.7 million. Come on, that's $17,000. So with that, if you're making 15% of that, oh no, too much. 5%. If you're making 5% of that, you can be very comfortable. That means you can make more than $25,000. It's a comfortable man. So that's one of the things. So people say, okay, what if I do not have? Well, it all depends. People do what they want to do. People hear what they want to hear, and people see what they want to see. So, but what if I can just do like $100, compounding for that next 5 years? So that's going to give you about $695,000. Oh, can I go to $50? Why not? It's your choice. $50. You are the one that know what you want. But $50, okay, every week can still compound. That means you're going to make about $347,000. We now have people that we can compound as low as $10. Oh, yes, I'm intentional about it. That's about $69,000 in the next 5 years. So then how much more demand that is compounding with $10,000? So 100,000, forget it. Let's go with $1,000. And that's the last I would do. A compound for the next 5 years. That's about 6.9 million. It sounds too big and it sounds too good to be true. Now, let me tell you something. I quickly will show you, and there's the thing that you must pay attention to. If you think it's too big, so you can go to your Google when at home and type June 2009 Bitcoin price, and it's going to give you Reddit. June 2009, that's exactly 2009. Investment of $20 on just buying Bitcoin and not lifting fingers and cross your mind. I didn't say invest in it. Just buy Bitcoin because price of Bitcoin in June 2009 was 0.00001. That's 3 zeros. $20 calculated. $20 will buy you 200,000 Bitcoin. Presently, 200,000 Bitcoin is about $16 billion. So if the person told you that I bought Bitcoin 2009 with $20 and I'm now $16 billion richer, it sounds unbelievable. Now, that is the unbelief that make you not to maximize internet. That's the unbelief that make you not to maximize blockchain. And the unbelief must still crept in for you not to maximize AI. Somebody say, I've done this type of thing before. Well, we have a lot of people who use today to lament of yesterday's failure and then fail gallantly not to plan for tomorrow. It's normal. It's part of it. Am I preaching to us? No. I'm only telling you that some of us are aggressive because of factor A, factor B, because we know what we're looking for. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, this is a beautiful opportunity we have for you. Now, all this I've just explained to you, either you lift a finger or not, you get it achieved. Then that means you have opportunity to get the signal because stock markets still give free signal on Telegram. So if you join your leader or whoever invited you and you activate your account, ask him that, please, this guy talk about free Telegram group where they share what do you call signal and gold. So can I have access to it? One of the lovely things is that we still do in our ecosystem. We train, we give signal, but I've not seen how many people maximize those signals we even purely give. Do you get that? Do I still trade? Yes, I trade. But But I don't trade like other people who are going to be struggling because of you want to meet up and all of that. We have scanners, we have everything that will still trade, but yet we still so much love what Sonic has been doing for us. So if you have something that just going to take care of what you want to do, then sometimes I can be in a trade for 1 week, I may not even open it. Yes, I've been a buying signal on gold since yesterday when market opened. I've not closed it. It was a massive profit. It went down again and all of that. Why? Because another thing is closing its own regularly. So I can hold my own for gold to bounce back, right? Now, but what do you think? We have systems that are now helping you to do the dirty job. So why do you need to give yourself headache? As simple as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. And that's the wonderful opportunity we have for you. Narrative have changed. The beautiful are not yet born. Opportunity are so wide, and opportunity are presenting themselves in a fantastic manner. Now, we have too many professional traders, but yet they are not profitable. But we have people who are not professional, but they are profitable. Why? They know how to leverage a maximum opportunity. If you think you're a Superman, well, I don't know how many a month. I've done this thing before, and I've told people if you're a professional person, come. If I fund your account with $500 and I give you 1 year to trade with it, when you come back, I will do auditing. What is auditing? I want to check that no new money was funded. And then you still retain that $500. I know that next year you will do well. You can ask yourself questions. Many of us have deposit more than how much we withdraw. Ask yourself. If you don't evaluate yourself like that, you would think you are a professional, but you are goofing and messing up so much. What about the stress? What about so many factors? Leverage is one of the powerful tools that people are beginning to make millions and crazy amount of money today in this space. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing so many fantastic persons tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have for you is simple. And then our ecosystem, we don't just invite you to a platform and leave you behind. No, we want you to maximize opportunity and build up as much as. So thank you very much. At this point in time, you have any questions, please, you can put up your digital hands. But if you love what we've just listened to and heard, please, I do not know how to model words to just convince you. No, I love to share data, fact and figure with you for you to leverage on. If you love what I've just had, just put a love emoji and let it just be winding up and winding up, winding up and winding up and all of that. You love it. You love what you've heard. And of course, without missing word, if it's fantastic to you, just put a love emoji, splash it everywhere, let us see it, a love emoji. Then you can type on the chat, on the comment section now. You are free to put the love emoji there, put the love emoji, put the love emoji, put the love emoji. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much for that.